there, in this video I'm just going to take you around my, I suppose you could call it man's den. This is Willy's den and some of the restorations that I have done through time and through COVID. So I'll just get started and show you around a bit and show you all the different things that I restore and repair, just so you know where I'm coming from. So I also did a long time back when I was 17 an apprenticeship in Germany, and so I do have technical skills that way. And after my apprenticeship I did 8 years working as a maintenance in different factories, Germany and in Ireland and in Canada where I'm living now. I then went into the film business, and I went back to university actually, and I ended up in the film business as a location manager for quite a few years. And I also did some little home TV shows, or some TV shows directed on that. But I learned a lot about modeling and different kind of various techniques of doing things to make them look really cool. So that's where some of my boat building comes in, and I think outside the box. So anyways, I'll show you around my room. That's enough about me. Let me show you around the room and show you what I've done. And we'll start with the lead figures, which I love doing, these old lead figures. Of course they all say you shouldn't have lead figures and all that. Well, if you hold them they're fine and everything. It's basically if you lick them or eat them, which for kids, I don't do that, so I'm okay. So let's get started. So here are some of the lead figures that I've done. Quite an array of them actually. Mostly damaged, and put the legs back on the horses and all that kind of thing. And there's some more up here in the window which I'll have to light to show you, or bring them down, I don't know which yet. But anyways, let's go in on these. There you go. Farmers. The light blue one there is actually plastic, but there's very few. There's 2 plastic there in the corner, and the white milkman's plastic, but the rest of them are lead. I go around to different antique stores, collect them, and they sometimes give them to me for very cheap because I'm fixing them up. I did one on Peter Rabbit. I think I showed that on a video lately. A couple of horses tipped over there in the end. And I put some on Clonakilty stone. I was in Clonakilty in Ireland for a while. So in here I put some on stone, which I really like. It's just a visual effect. There you go. I love them. I think they're lovely. Yeah, some of these up here in the left hand corner, I got my finger in there, are actually like paper mache, and some are out of a composite which I repaired. They have great features, especially this fella here. Look at his face. Fell on the right. And down in here a whole pile of horses and old Canadian bottle opener. Most of these horses had legs missing. And so there's the little man. But see, here in the back is a plate I just pointed out. Back here, the glass plate, you can see an image on it. It's old black and white photography. I love those plates, so I picked that up in an antique store in London. Piccadilly sign. Cowboys, like lovely guy on a horse delivering a message. All the cowboy and Indians there. Lassos are a bit of wire. No toothpicks in any of those heads. Now we're getting to the end over here. Lovely guy on a horse up there. And then, you know, some kind of a tree I got in some sail. And a camera I was making into a light. As you can see. A kind of a project that got kind of partly finished. There we go. That's the most of the lead sold. Here are some other lead toys to add on. Policeman I didn't do anything to. The man was fixed. All these down here were fixed up mostly, or repainted. There's the odd one that wasn't. They're great fun to fix. Here's some of the dinkies I fixed up through the time. This is one shelf. Some don't have stencils on them, but a couple of lead figures down there for some reason. Most likely fell. And then we go down one. More dinkies. Then down the last one down here. There you go. An old tin truck in the corner. Like a penny toy. There's a boat there, there's paper in the way. I'll just get the paper out of the way. Or the card. Yeah, it's a bit messy in here. There you go. And that's that shelf. This one up here, this one has been resprayed, doesn't have decals. I did that. I did about 25 of those. They're not finished, look. Quite a few of these aren't finished. I did those in an attic in France. Must have done 25 in one go and sprayed them all different colors. Still need finishing. Kept myself busy. Yeah, so I collect various cameras here. And up here you can see all the different movie cameras I collect. Some boxes from London. I was there for a while during COVID. This ship hanging here was made up for one of my shows that I did called Goof Bud and Pete. It's quite a thing. The heads were bought in some vintage store, I think in a market in London. And there's some dinky catalogs that I was using for those videos, right? And I'll show you the dinky toys down in here now. I'll just have to switch off as I move the camera. There's some more of the dinkies. Tractor in the back, the orange. Most of these have been completed, right? There you go. And you can see them all. I'll do it a little bit more. They're looking pretty good. On the end I have a couple of planes, and this one here is a repro, and this one here was got in a market that's more modern. I'll go down the shelf now, and I have my little witch and the camera, some odds and ends. I have a whole pile of trains in here. I think this is the Jep. This is a very old one in here. I have a German made one here. It's a wind up. And then a couple of Hornbys. Schuko cars, 2 of them. Very good. This is an old Jep. Needs a little work. Train carts. Mailbox. And actually, if you look in the back, there's an old 45. I'm on the front cover. I was supposed to be the singer of that band. It kind of never went anywhere. And let's go over to this last one here. Odds and ends, old bicycle light. plane. The propeller seems to be broken off. I don't know what happened there. Most likely in transport. 2 heads for lead toys. Don't know why they're laying there, but anyways. And we can go down a level. And here's another bike light. There's a dinky mini van that my daughter gave me. An odds and ends Lone Ranger book. Some odds and ends from different markets that I love collecting old stuff. And I'm going to come over here to the next shelf. In there you go, there's the tin toy. I did this up, it had a mudguard bust and all that. I think I put it on a video. A train car, missing the handles I fixed. Little tin boat, put a chimney on it and that. You'd hardly notice I put a chimney on it, but anyways. This was a wind-up toy I got in London, and I had to fix the wind-up. Windscreen on the car, hubs on this car. These are actually the dinky toy, the smaller version. When I started out, I bought my first one of these was a dinky toy. I bought one of these and I thought it was the larger scale, and I was shocked when I got it. So there you go. Little helicopter needs some repairs. Old tin car refurbished. There's another tin car refurbished. Boat, had to repaint it quite a bit. It was really damaged. This boat was damaged. The wheels don't have clips on them, so I soldered them. It's actually quite old. I think it's 1930s, 1940s. Best coach of the year. There you go, my kids. Some old spoons and that. And just over here some extra train bits and an old plane. And we can go down the next level. A modern bus and some railway carts. An old soccer plaque from my days of playing soccer. Some more statues from the wooden era. Vintage calendar. Love the old clocks. I had one of these pocket clocks when I used to travel when I was young. This like this here, this square one, but in this beige type. When I used to have to travel. It's not focusing, is it? There we go. And the statue's back there for some reason. And more dinkies. There you go. I think I got the stencil for the white one there. I really like this 2 tones here. They turned out really well. And just below it is more dinkies. I fixed the bumpers with little U-channels of brass I used to get in the model store. That's usually what was broken on them. And then down below is more dinkies. There you go. The blue one's been resprayed and touched up. Plenty of work. Let's go back up slowly. Here. And we're going to go across to this here. Yeah, I got my old kids Merklin set stuff back from my brother. He had it all the time. I didn't know it. But I got a whole pile of this stuff back. The tracks and some of the carriages. Very pleased with that. And I think in the very end is just a trailer that needs actually a truck. It doesn't have the cab. I love the violin in the corner that needs doing. And down below there, that blue thing's a lava lamp. And I think that's it for that shelf.